This is Ted Stevens reporting live. Breaking news. Breaking news.
This is Cindy Schwartz reporting live from the Channel 7 News. Breaking news. There's a rapping caterpillar on the loose, and he is changing the way that Americans view, appreciate, and understand mathematics.
He was last seen in Montgomery County, Maryland.
Rapping caterpillar.
From the circle to the sine curve, just like that. And from the sine to the cosine, then bounce back. When y equals 10x, the period is pi. Graphing trig functions always gets me high. From the circle to the sine curve, just like that. From the sine to the cosine, then bounce back. When y equals 10x, the period is pi. Graphing trig functions always gets me high. Yo, this is 2 pi, and I put it down on these tracks. Yeah, you came and got it, and I know you coming back. On you butterfly rappers, I be putting down the smack. I see your wings flapping, but I still ain't hearing jack. Had this beef up north with these 3 little skunks. I heard a demo tape that sound like chipmunks. I ran up in their spot, then I yelled,
yeah!
Pull out your pencils and papers, new teachers in town. I schooled them, I showed them how to graph trig functions, how to solve quadratics, how to use conjunction, how to change the window in TI-83s, how to convert from radians to degrees, how to be responsible and come prepared. Then I gave them a quiz on all the stuff I shared. Yeah, nice. And I ain't talking about no multiple choice. I'm talking about BCRs and ECRs. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta get that graduation rate up.
From the circle to the sine curve, just like that. And from the sine to the cosine, then bounce back. When y equals 10x, the period is pi. Graphing trig functions always gets me high. Circle to the sine curve, just like that. And from the sine to the cosine, then bounce back. And when y equals 10x, the period is pi. Graphing trig functions always gets me high. I'm saying secant and cosine are value inverse. When you go to graph and set your parameters first. The cosine is sine with a phase shift pi. If you think I'm wrong, you just give it a try. Type in cosine 90 and sine 180. You get 0 for both unless your TI is shady. Now check your mode, make sure you're in degrees. Now try 1090 and see what it reads. Okay. 1090. Yeah. Enter. 1090. Air, domain, quit, one, go to. I don't get it. I don't get it either. Alright, calm down, man. Calm down. It's not funny. Check it out. It's not funny. It's undefined because you can't divide by 0. Remember sine over cosine? Oh, 2 pi, you're my hero. Now, undefined values means asymptotes. Vertical lines with undefined slopes. From 0 to 2 pi, 10x has 2. Okay. Man, this takes me back to my days in AU. AU? Yeah, that's where I studied mathematics with Dr. Stallings and Dr. Hakim. Good for you, 2 pi. Yeah, you can do the same, young brother. Get that education while you can. From the circle to the sine curve, just like that. And from the sine to the cosine, then bounce back. When y equals 10x, the period is pi. Graphing trig functions always gets me high. Circle to the sine curve, just like that. And from the sine to the cosine, then bounce back. When y equals 10x, the period is pi. Graphing trig functions always gets me high. Check it, my head is at 10 and my tail is 2. So understanding me is so easy to do. I run circles around so-called original rappers. First monks and nuns, into groupies and clappers. My lyrics so dope and my words so deep, I make professional orators forget how to speak. When the track is spinning, I be spitting it right. Stevie Wonder heard my lyrics, now he sees the light. Talking about 2 pi, known as R equals 1. This is deep as holes and powerful as guns. Phase shift, vertical shift, period, and and. You better know them all when you running with the champ. So get your work done, hand it in on time, and check out my flow and don't be left behind. Circle to the sine curve, just like that. And from the sine to the cosine, then bounce back. When y equals 10x, the period is pi. Graphing trig functions always gets me high. Circle to the sine curve, just like that. From the sine to the cosine, then bounce back. When y equals 10x, the period is pi. That's right. Graphing trig functions always gets me high.